どうもハギーです。忘れられた都市続きをプレイしていきましょう。さてルクレチアさんのクエストの続きをやっていこうかなと思うんですけど、シルヒウムの樹脂っていう薬を手に入れてきてくれって話ですね。残念ながら女性はもう亡くなってるみたいなんですけど、で、もうここか。これがデキュースかな。正解。
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius. Terrible shame what happened to you here, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
シルヒウムの樹脂を分けてほしい。
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
1000デナリがどれぐらいなんやろな。1000デナリもどうやって用意すれば
That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard and save
5年かかんの
you should be
か。
able to afford it within, say,
結構な額やな。
years?
100万円ぐらいなんかな。人の命を救う薬の値段を釣り上げているんだって。一体どうして？
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
足元見てるね。お、なんか声が聞こえた。
Hear what?
ささやきだよ。
You sure you're feeling all right?
また頭おかしい
If
人
you're
みたい
hearing
に思わ
things,
れ
perhaps
て
you
る。
should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands.
ナエビアに何が起きた？
She claimed the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again.
自分と同じように声が聞こえ
Do
る
you want
人
this
がいるん
Sylphium
や。
or not?
宮殿行って話してみたいな、それは。もし私がそれを盗もうとしたらどうする？
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want?
逃げるの？可能性にかけてみる。
Don't you dare.
なんか声はやれやれって言われてんやけど、これがそうなん。盗めるんやな。でもこんな目の前で盗んでいいんかな。どうしよう。これで戻して。いや、絶対バレる。こういうことか。これで盗みゃええんかな。バレなきゃ犯罪じゃねえよみたいな。めっちゃ見られてる気すんやけど。
Hey, Virgil.
なん
How
か
much would
喋っ
you
てる。
want to make me a
盗ん
bargain?
じゃえ。
For the last time, Dacius, I'm
いける？
not making you a
政務官を。
telling us to go.
あかんやんけ。
So what have you done, you
やり直しか？
Which one of you idiots did this?
誰のせい？やばい、死んじゃう。いた。もう結局やり直しか。あかんやんけ。そうか。わかった。これね、元のモッドだと、アイテム取ってループしたらね、アイテム手に入れた状態で戻ってくるはずなんですよね。それと同じかな、仕組み。危ねえ。3発くらったら死ぬんやな、多分。これで読みが正しければまた最初からに戻って、でアイテムは手に入れてるはずなんだけど、違うかな。あるわ。正解や。でこれを渡しに行きゃええんや。なるほどね。これは元のモッドをやってるから分かったようなもんの。結構これ分からないんだよな。お前はもうええって。はい。選択肢増えてんな。まあいいわ、話は後にしよう。よし、行こう。これでよ。これ途中で降りれるんや。ってならんかったな。で、これを持ってって、結構体力の回復は早いんやな。自動で回復してくれるんや。持ってきましたよ。
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned.
She needs the resin of a plant called Sylvium, but that Culus cumulatus Decius won't give it to me.
シルフィムの樹脂なら少し持っている。使うといい。
What? Quick, give it here. Yulia, Yulia, you need to swallow this.
あ、イウリア
Here,
か。
let me help you. Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
2回目、3回目だからな。正直に言ってみようか。私はタイムトラベラーだ。
A what? I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I think it's your accent, because it sounded like you said time traveler.
トラベラ
But
ー。
whatever kind of traveler you are, that was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening.
神の使いかもしれんな。
You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's
Oh,
cruel black
ヘビ
eyes.
のような残
In
酷
the
な黒い目。
meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
象がずっと私にささやいてくるのが聞こえる。これは普通なのだろうか。
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but
まあそうやろうな。
no, that is definitely not normal. There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her. But that was Nevia, and
まあ次はこのナエビアに会いに行くのがいいのかな。今話したことは忘れてほしい。
anything about what?
おお、ほんまに忘れんの。ちょっとユーリアさんと
That's
話
a
してみよ
shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon
う。
you.
アポロもあなたに微笑んでいます。アポロってああ、神様の名前か。あ、おお、もう立ってるやん。
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying to help me, I suppose. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
何があったか聞かせてほしい。
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions.
せっかく助けてやったのに。一体誰がどうやって黄金律を破らずにあなたに毒を漏れたのかを知りたい。
The golden rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and
クラウディア
Claudia
とかいうの
are
もね。
far crueler.
その人が毒を持ったのか。
Please, just leave
おい
me
おいおい、
alone.
助けてやったんやから協力せ
I
えや。
don't want to talk about it.
あなたが事情を話さないのなら私の方も手伝えない。はい、こっち。
Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you? I can tell you, but it's a long
尺取られそうや
saga.
ね。時間はいくらでもある。
All right. I'd been here about a week. When it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii. She was supposed to be my friend. I told her it would take me years
アウ
to
レリ
save
ア
up
は
that
酒場
much.
の人だ
So
っ
she
け？
suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did.
なぜ彼はそんな額のお金を貸してくれたのだ。借金をすべて返し終える前にここを出ていくことか。こっちでいいかな。
I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia. And she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was? Hemlock.
ヘムロック。
It's a deadly poison made from a plant. Drink this,
死ねば出れるよっ
she
て。
said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I
お
demanded
く
my money back.
クズじゃ
but
ねえ
she
か。
refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cool
あ
black
あ、アウレリア
eyes
が
and
その
she
残
laughed.
酷な黒い目な
She
こと
immediately
なわけや
told
な。
Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned the whole thing from the
クズや
beginning.
な。でもそれは黄金律に反するのでは？
That's what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought
セン
about
ティウスも
resisting
ダメや
too,
な。
but Malleolus
落
said
書
if I
きに
didn't
書いてたの
submit, I'd
正しいんや
break
な。
the golden rule. And I couldn't be responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything I owned as collateral and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked day in, day out. His wife Claudia was just as bad. She sent me
Claudia
to
は嫁
work
さ
on
ん
an
か。
endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me. But they forgot to confiscate one thing. My hemlock.
ああ、それで自分で飲んだと。
I just wanted it to be over. But it seems I messed that up too. Should have drunk all of it.
それは本当に大変だ。
I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous
こ
human
この
beings
奴ら全員
I've
ぶっ殺し
ever
た方がいい
met
んじゃねえ
and
か。
tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid.
この後はどうするつもりだ？
When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to
もう
their
隠れて
villa,
た方がいいな。
and I'll be right back where I started. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
ごめんね。
I doubt it. It seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me, for trying to escape. At least until someone breaks the golden rule. Huh. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
おお。黄金律を破るつ
No,
もりだ
of
な。
course not. I would never. But I can dream.
いい考えがある。自由になるために必要な金額はいくらくらいだろうか。
A lot. But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact with
Ulpius.
Ulpius last
心
night.
情するつもりやったの
He's
か
in
な。
exactly the same position as I am. Malleolus and Aurelius set the same trap for him a month after they did it to me. He and I are in this
あ、でもこの
together.
マレオラ
He's
スの
probably
件
already
は
thrown himself
弱み
from
を
the bluff
握れるんじゃ
into
ないかな。
Malleolus's villa by now. If so, I'd never be able to live with myself, knowing I broke my promise to him.
今度はウルピウスの自殺を助けなきゃならんのか。きっと彼も助けられるかもしれない。
I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are or why you seem so determined to help me, but thank you.
どっち行こうかな。宮殿に行ってナエディアっていうのに会うのも気になるけど、まあ、ウルピウス先行ってみようか。いやしかしろくなやつらがいねえな。あそこ
May
か。
Apollo keep you safe.
あ、 こうやってみんなを助けていってあげると
Isn't the
後
great
々いい
temple
ことがあるのかな。
majestic?
どうやって上がるんやろ。ここの裏手やねんな。さあ生きてるかな。あ、いたいた、まだおるわ。
Salve, friend. I'm
いやいや、お前じゃないんやけど
Welcome to
な。
life under the golden rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
ちょっと今すぐ、あ、これで合ってんや。今すぐウルピウスと話をする必要がある。
All right. Well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
あ、待て待て待て待て。
No. No, 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 no.
No 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 no
Orpheus,
no。
what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What?
あかんっぽ
Why?
い。
Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to
結構
do.
のんきな感じ
I've
で。
never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
いいの、頑張ってもいかなきゃ。彼が自殺したら黄金律を破ることになると思う。もう今死にそうなんやけど、こんな悠長にしてていいのか。
And a debt bondsman isn't far off.
分かった、話してみよう。
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
話がしたい。
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
何が問題なのか聞こうと思っただけだ。
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
これ多分あかんやつやな。いや、今助けれたよな、絶対。タイミング的に。ちょっとお前ゆっくり歩いたぞ、
I
今。
can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb.
俺のせいじゃねえよ。
That was not your fault. There's no way you could have given him what he wanted moments after you arrived.
彼の自殺は黄金律を破らなかった。一体これはどういう意味だ。
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the golden rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine.
どうしましょう。
I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
いや絶対今助けれたよ。飛んで飛ぶの飛ぶって飛ぶのなんかある。ほう、名盤か名盤って読むのかな。ややな。マジで後ろの扉とかも気になんねんけど、こいつの声に従ってったらええのかな。行ってみるか。はい、ドライバー生きてるで。あ、これで屋敷の中に忍び込めましたよってこと。この死体は何なの。前か か漁ってみるか。あいつはね、練習してんのかな。これであれか、マレオラスのなんか弱みを握りゃいいのか。このハイドメーターは見られてんのか見られてないかようわからんな。鍵がかかってる。なんかないのかな。お、なんかあるぞ。手記。ウルピウスから亡き恋人へ、神が君を見守ってくれますように。できるだけ頑張るが、君がいなければ僕の人生には意味がない。エデンの園で再会できることを願っている。ようやくウルピウスが失恋を嘆いている。おー、テキストモードってなんだ。ああ、こういうことか。戻さなあかん。あ、手に入れられへんねや。お、なんや、インク壺。あ、そうか、基本的にアイテム勝手に取っちゃダメやねんな。じゃあこっち。ユリアの手記。おそらくマレオラスに当てた自殺の遺書。ユリアより私を縛ったマレオラスとクラウディアへ。あなたたち二人を深く呪ってやる。あなたたちがこれを読むときには私はすでに死んでいるでしょう。あなたたちの元で借金に縛られた奴隷生活よりは死の方がまだ好ましいわ。あなたたちはタルタロスの地でその肝をハゲタカたちについばまれる永遠の罪を受けるがいい。嫌われてんなこいつら。クラウディアがまだ見てないんだよな。なんか他にはお、関係ないか他はかまど。あ、これお世話になってますよね、みんなね。スカイリムやってる人はね。こっち、あ、向こう側か。向こう行ってみようか。あ、じゃあ鍵かかってたんやったっけ。他になんかないのかな。ここであいつを殺すっていう手はないの。あ、上がある。お、ちゃん絨毯にシワがあるな。面白いな。大体こういうのピチャーってなってる。あ、おい、いないいないいない。すすり泣き。あ、何？なんか人がおるんかな。祭壇。なんか閉じ込められてんのかな。いや、元のモッドでね、そういうやつあるんですよね人が閉じ込められてるっていうのがね。でもあれ確か政務官のとこやったか。政務官いうか村長やけどな。これ何も見当たらんねんけどな。あ、なんかあるぞ。インクツもうええってな。関係ないか。これ戻ってきた？違うか。違う部屋やな。いや、そうか。一緒か。そこにあいつ おるな。なんかどっか鍵あんのかな。鍵探すか。
Did you just leap into my villa?
あ、バレてるやん。
100 feet above? That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever.
話しかけて大丈夫な。
Why have you risked life and limb to see me?
へえ。こいつといきなり話して大丈夫な？選挙の立候補から辞退してほしい。いや、その前にあなたのことを教えてほしい。
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
勝ったら何をするつもりか。
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
どうやるつもりだ？
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission.
いやー、それがほんまにあんねん
Wait,
な。
don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
なぜ実在しないと思う？
The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove the Golden Rule is real?
間違いなく実在するにしとこうか。
Nonsense! There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
お、なんかいっぱいあるぞ。同じ一日を何度も繰り返している。その度に黄金律は素直やな。黄金律の神話という本を見つけた。その本の書き手は間違いなく死んだ。黄金律を受け入れられなかったからだ。何があれば黄金律が実在すると証明できる本か手紙か。たとえ私が証明できなかったとしても、話が本当の場合は黄金律を受け入れることで最悪を回避できる。話が嘘だった場合は黄金律を受け入れることでこの町をより良い場所にできる。いいことじゃないか。これかな？
Surely you're not one of those people who believes everything you read, as if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down.
あ、ダメか。
You mean that book next to a golden statue in the theater?
知らんけどな。
How do you know that statue wasn't put there by Sentius himself?
あ、なるほどね。
You can't know, can you?
おっしゃる通りですわ。これかな？
I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people.
このマレオラス自身は本人なりに正しいことをしていると、正義を持って行動してるわけや。センティウスも大概やからな。でもマレオラス結構悪どいこともしてんやんな。同じ一日を何度もこれにしてみよう。
What? Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machinations. He won't get away with this much longer.
ダメみたいやな。
True, but that is
っていうか
simply
屋
because
敷
you are mistaken.
に入ってきたやつを捕まえんでいいの？辞退してくれ。
Are you insane? You barged into my villa uninvited and
そりゃ
then
そうや
make
な。取り押さえられる
outrageous
べきやろ。
demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
っていうか人が飛び込んできたのにお前はずっと練習してたんやな。勝った途端にあなたは黄金律を破るからだ。お前を殺す。
Don't talk nonsense. There's no such thing as the Golden Rule.
あなたは反逆罪でセンティウスを捕らえ、検討による死刑を彼に宣告するつもりだろう。
How could you possibly know that?
お、これはなぜなら私には未来がわかるからだ。
Nonsense! This is nonsense! I don't know how you know about my plans, but I'm absolutely sure Sentius is involved
ダメやったか。
somehow. And now, I'm going to enjoy watching Domitius kill him even more. Now, get out of here! You
せやな。
outstayed your
おっしゃ
limited
る通
welcome.
りですわ。っていうかお前の屋敷は警備がざるやな。
Get out of my villa before I have Domitius.
ダメか。これ以上ここでは何も入手できないのかな。情けかな。でもまあこれで屋敷に入れたし、ちょっと話は進んだな。いやでもクズばっかですねこいつら。どっから出るんやろ。帰りますよ。
Still here?
あ、ごめんなさいごめんなさい。出口分からへんねんけど。ここか？違うやんけ。お前んち作りがよく分かんねえんだよ。 これか。こんなとこに鍵あるよ。これは取ってええんや。あ、で開くんや。あ、やっと出れるわ。これ上の鍵はどうなんやろな。あれ、どっから行くんやったっけ。あ、こっちか。あの鍵開けれたりせんのかな。あ、これはまた別か、やっぱり。あ、まあいいや。じゃあ出ていこう。まあちょっと話が進みましたね。じゃあ今回この辺りで終わっておこうと思います。また次回お会いしましょう。